How often do you see your students truly light up with curiosity in science class? If the answer is not enough, you're not alone. But here's the good news. The next generation science standards are flipping the script on how we teach. It's not the groan and snooze standards. Instead of just covering topics, it's all about exploring phenomena. Those fascinating real-world events that get students asking, why does that happen?
Today, we're diving into a topic that'll have your students saying, whoa, I didn't know science could be this cool. Anchoring instruction with scientific phenomena.
So take a moment and imagine this. It's just been raining and it's stopped and there's a rainbow that just appears. Or maybe you are walking through the park and you see this perfectly beautifully constructed spider web. Those are phenomena. It's anything that's observable that makes you stop and go, why does that happen?
So basically it's the stuff that gets kids and adults, let's be honest, asking the why and how of the world.
Yeah, and the magic happens when you take the natural curiosity and make it a centerpiece of your science lessons. You're not just teaching, you're guiding students as they unravel the mysteries of the universe.
Okay, so let's break this down. Why should teachers anchor their lessons with phenomena? I mean, they already have so much on their plates. Why should they add this?
Well, for starters, phenomena spark authentic engagement. When students see something that's relatable and real, like a volcano erupting or even ice melting, they're hooked. Suddenly, science isn't just a topic, it's part of their world.
So it's like sneaky science? You're pulling them in without them even realizing they're learning?
It's not just about engagement. It's anchoring lessons with phenomena also promotes equity and inclusion. Students get to bring their own experiences and ideas to the table. Maybe one kid grew up fishing with their grandpa and they know all about the currents. Or another might know more about, noticing their plants and how they grow different in the seasons. These personal connections will enrich their learning experience and this experience for their classmates.
Oh, that would be a really great classroom to be in. So it's creating this space where everybody's voice matters, right? It's science for all of us. Okay, so I understand how anchoring phenomena can help with engagement and it can help with inclusion and equity, which are pillars of NGSS. But what else does implementing and anchoring phenomena bring to the table?
Sure. Phenomenon-based learning also can pull in all three dimensions of the NGSS framework. So it's about what students are doing and what they know and how they're making those connections. Instead of teaching these ideas in silos, you're putting them all together like a superhero team for education. This approach mirrors how real scientists work in the real world. So it's not about memorizing the facts, or it's really getting them to think critically and do some problem solving.
All right, but let's get real for a second. Teachers listening are probably thinking, this sounds really great, but how do I even get started?
Yeah, a lot of stuff on our plates in education. I think you take it small. You don't have to overhaul the curriculum overnight. Start with a simple, intriguing question like, why some things sink or float? Or maybe like, what's making that popcorn smell so good?
Oh, popcorn. You always smell it in the lunchroom, and that definitely always gets my attention.
So that's phenomena at work. The goal is to let the curiosity lead the way. You don't need all the answers up front. You can learn right alongside with your students.
And remember, it's okay if it's messy. Science is messy, and that's what makes it really exciting. It's truly about discovery and not about perfection.
Absolutely. So all you teachers out there, if you've been looking for a way to reignite your students' wonder, and maybe your own, phenomena-based learning might just be the spark you need.
So here is your challenge. I want you to think about your next science lesson and identify one phenomena you could introduce. It doesn't have to be flashy, just something that truly gets your students wondering. Then create a space where their questions help guide the entire learning process. Bonus points if you choose to share this experience with a colleague and inspire them to try it too.
And we want to hear from you. Snap a photo of your students exploring that phenomenon or share the aha moments that came out of it. Tag us on social media or email us your stories at einstein@einsteinproject.org. Let's build a community of curious, inspired educators.
Thank you for tuning in to Science Solutions. If you found it useful, share it with a colleague and subscribe to get notified when our next episode comes out. Sign up to receive Science Solutions in your inbox to access resources, reflection questions, and actionable insights.
Until next time, keep inspiring your students and making shift happen. You've got this.